Flowers and
Cassandra Fuller.
welcome you to 6 in the City and a jam-packed program.
We do have a jam-packed program.
It may be summer, but we still got stuff going on.
Yes, we do. We always have stuff going on.
Congratulations to all of our crew, Miss Tennessee and everything else.
Woo!
You know,
Congratulations to the new Miss Tennessee, Grace Burgess.
And all our crew putting all that stuff together. It was a big week. But
It was
enough
a
of
big
that.
week.
Now what do we got happening now?
Well, we've got our fan favorite, Miss Anita K. Archer. She's getting her frequently visited card punched. And Alexis
Never
Long.
heard of her.
I know, right? And Alexis Long. They're going to be telling us about the United Way's Unitas event, an evening with Peyton Manning. And then Dr. Masterson is here with Sports Orthopedic and Spine because he's partnered with Sonova Healthcare, and there are advancements in robotic surgery.
All right. Clay Elliott and Rob Harris are going to be with us, and we're going to find out about a special ministry in which they are involved. And then Chris Felder's with us.
Our neighbor right across the street.
Celebrating 1 year of Grubb's Grocery.
That's right.
And so we're delighted to have him here. We're going to get an update on what's happening there with all the Jackson Walk and everything else. And from Jackson State,
we have Dr. Larry Bailey. He's the VP of Academic Affairs, and Dr. Tom Pigg, the Dean of Allied, I can't read my own notes, Allied Health. I can't read my own notes. I thought you scribbled on my paper.
Well, you can go to Jackson State for 3 weeks and get your class done. And so
3
we're going
weeks,
to find out
5
about
weeks.
that.
They have all kinds of options.
I wish they'd have invented that when I was there. I might could have gotten an AA.
Did you go?
Danny Sorrell is going to be with us. We're going to find out about a special initiative with which he's involved. Plus, Austin Varner and Connor Blakely are with us, and they're going to be performing today.
Right.
And so stay with us. All that's coming up on this 6 in the City.
So as the owner of Master Medical Equipment here in Jackson, we value JEA's service and our partnership with them. One of the main reasons we relocated into this area was to use JEA's broadband internet service. We do a lot of teleconferencing, we do a lot of international calling. Inside Sales business is based off of access to telephone, to internet, to all the services we need to operate. And we had to go with JEA because I felt it was the best fit for our business.
Drawing from a tremendous underground aquifer, JEA's water supply is sand filtered by nature. This water supply is not only plentiful, it requires minimal treatment. Continually lab tested for quality, it's the water distributed through the water division at JEA. More than once named by the Tennessee Association of Utility Districts as West Tennessee's best tasting water. Clean water, another part of JEA today.
First Baptist Church is about making disciples, building community, serving others, equipping families, and above all, glorifying God. We'd love to have you join us. First Baptist Church, for God, His gospel, and His glory.
Welcome back to 6 in the City, and we got a special event coming up, and here to tell us about that, Anita K. Archer and Alexis Long, an evening with Peyton Manning. Unitas evening, is that what it is?
Unitas.
Unitas.
See, I read my thing, but I was thinking about the quarterback.
If you'd read your notes, you would have seen pronounced Unitas.
Unitas.
Yeah. I was trying to ignore that. I thought they were wrong. I was saying when it was quarterback, it was Unitas.
I think a lot of people have said that.
Unitas.
Yeah, when you Google it.
All right, so what is a Unitas evening here?
Well, it's a United Way evening.
Yes.
Alexis?
With Peyton Manning. It's sponsored by Sonova Healthcare, the presenting sponsor. And it's July 29th. And we are taking sponsorships, a table starting at $1,600, balcony seats at $35, or individual tickets on the floor at $250.
All right, so this could be the Civic Center, I take it.
Civic Center.
All right, so
And a delicious meal, a 4-course meal by Elegant Events. Peyton is going to do a special VIP time before the event. Yes, so people can talk with him. Then afterwards.
Now, is that for anybody, or is that just for
No, that's for the
sponsors?
VIP sponsors. But then afterward, he's doing a question and answer period. So that's for everybody.
So there'll be music?
There'll be a wonderful band, orchestra.
A 9-piece.
From St. Louis, 9-piece orchestra.
Wow.
Yes.
Big St. Louis band.
So what time does the event start?
The event?
7.
At 7. Then Peyton will speak at 8. And following that, 8:30 to 9, question and answers. So be thinking about your questions, how fun it is.
All right, so what's the...
And they are submitted ahead of time.
All right,
The
so
questions.
obviously, there's
Yes.
something special going on with the United Way. I mean, it's just not
Well, of
our
course.
regular Thursday meeting or
And
something.
this is the inaugural event.
Inaugural
so what
event.
brought about the idea to have this event?
Well, I
This is
think
something totally new that,
this
that
is
United
totally
Way
new.
hasn't done.
And we'll have to remember that we have done the First Ladies Luncheon.
That's right.
And we'll continue to do that,
Okay.
but it's going to become a spring event.
Okay.
And this first event will be a fall event. It's the first.
Okay.
But Peyton Manning, I don't know, many people have heard of him.
I don't
Kind
think
of like Anita
so.
Archer.
Thanks, Steve. I didn't play football. But
Maybe a cheerleader.
Maybe a cheerleader. No, I was not in the band either. But with his retirement and with his notoriety in
That's perfect.
Tennessee, yes,
So
yes.
what, United Way, then, this is multi-counties, right? So is it a
14.
Across West Tennessee.
14 counties.
14
that
counties.
served by this area. So key fundraiser for the United Way or
Yes.
promotion
Yes.
for the United Way or all of the above?
All of the above.
Right.
And it's the 17th anniversary of United Way.
Okay. Here in West Tennessee?
What did I say? 17?
75th.
75. 75.
17 was such a great number. 17 is a good number and all.
75. I'm getting closer every year.
There's a big
It's
difference between
1963. We're right
75.
back.
That's right. 75, 75th. So this is a big year for United Way.
United Way, okay. So 75th anniversary celebration. What do people want people to know about the United Way?
Well, I think that many people who have had traumatic fires, different disastrous things like tornadoes, we've been hit in West Tennessee so many times. Well, United Way is one of our wonderful nonprofits that will serve anyone who needs this assistance, whether it be monetary, food, clothing. It's just wonderful. And that's to 14 contiguous counties.
Okay. All right, so just it's special work. All right, now the way we get tickets is how?
Call United Way,
Call United Way.
422-1816.
422-1816.
Or we can go to the website. Is there a website?
Yes, there is a website,
Unitas.
unitasevent.org.
UNITAS event.org.
Yes.
Just think Johnny.
If you Google Unitas, it's going to come up Unitas.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right.
Unitas.
You guys is it on Facebook?
Yes,
Yes, it
it
is.
is on
Look for it on
Facebook.
Facebook? And on the United Way
Of the
website.
United
That's right.
Way, the Jackson Sun,
Call the Civic Center,
called
anything.
Civic Center. You can buy tickets. It just
Or just see you on the street. You won't
see me on the street. Yeah, I'm always on the
It's
street.
coming up the 29th of July. When's the deadline for sponsorships then, Alexis?
We're still taking them, I believe, up into close to time.
Time, okay.
She would say July 29th.
Yes, the morning of, before noon.
You got $10,000, send it.
That's right.
Please do. We are accepting
You want some
sponsorship.
one-on-one time with Peyton, it can be a raise. Right?
Or if you wanted just a $35, can you believe
Yeah.
that?
The
balcony seat for
Balcony
35.
seats.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, the balcony seats don't include dinner, right?
No,
Correct.
they do not include dinner, but they're not reserved seats either.
But you'll get your
Okay.
But
Peyton.
you'll get to hear Peyton, and it'll be, the Civic Center has beautiful seating.
Oh, yeah.
Wonderful.
Plenty of good bird's eye view from the
Good
balcony.
bird's eye view.
UnitasEvent.com.
Way to go, Steve.
All right.
.org.
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 UNITAS.
Or call 422-1816.
We'll get it right eventually. UNITAS, unitasevent.org.
Org.
Or 422-1816.
Sponsorships or
Great.
tickets or just get ready.
Anything. Get ready.
All right,
Be
good.
there.
All right, good. It's good to see you
Thank
both.
you, ladies.
Thank
for being
you.
here.
We're going to be right back as we continue Six in the City.
It's 13 miles of natural gas main reaching from Crockett County into Jackson, Tennessee. It's a $16 million project. When completed, this line will provide Jackson a second main line access to natural gas supply. It will enhance JEA's existing service and provide expanded capacity for future industrial, commercial, and residential growth. Investing in Jackson's future at JEA today.
This commercial isn't going to shock you or make you laugh, but it just might save your life. Every one of these people is alive today because someone else took the time to give blood. Hopefully, the person that gives blood for you is watching this too. Do you have time? Please give blood.
Welcome back to 6 in the City. We'll be hearing from Austin Varner and Connor Blakely coming up a little bit later. But Dr. John Masterson is with us. He is with Sports Orthopedic and Spine, and we want to talk about some advancements that are being made in robotic surgery.
Yes, sir.
Hip replacement made easy? Is that what this is?
Well, it's still not. It's still not easy.
I don't know if it's
I want
easy.
job security here, but you know, we do have a robot now here in Jackson.
Okay. That will do what?
That will allow the surgeons to precisely place the implants in patients and
For knee,
total hips,
hip,
total hips, and partial knee replacements
Partial,
now.
okay.
But coming will be total knee replacements as well.
All right. Because at one time we were talking about using the 3D printers now
That's
to
right.
make the
Right.
exact replacement parts, and
Replacements.
some amazing things happen. So what does this enable you to do that you cannot do with traditional surgery?
Well, it's still the same procedure. We use the same implants, but the benefit of using it is that from the patient's own anatomy, we get a CT scan. That information is put into the system. It's called the Mako robotic system, and it creates a 3D image of the patient's actual anatomy. And then what we do in the operating room, we still do things the same way. We have to go get our approach, get down to where we need to be, and then we take points off the patient's actual anatomy. Those points are then married up, if you will, with the information we've gotten from the CT scan.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
And then we have a real-time 3D image of the patient's anatomy on the screen. And then we have this robotic arm that is utilized in hip surgery, and it gives us a one-step process to prepare the socket for the hip, which saves a lot of time. And then the other benefit is that when you put the actual implant in, it actually puts it within 0.5 millimeter of where it needs to be as far as depth. And then the other problem that we have with hip replacement surgeries too is getting that cup precisely placed.
Okay.
So it sets it exactly on. So we're guiding the arm. The robot's not doing the surgery, but it gives us that level of precision.
more precise.
Right.
So is this less invasive for the patient, or?
It's still again the same approach.
Okay.
But there are some techniques that are new, one of which is called the direct anterior hip approach, which is an approach that I've been using for the last 5 years, which actually is less invasive, and patients seem to get up and get out the hospital. In fact, a lot of times they'll go home the first day after surgery,
Oh, wow.
or even the second day.
We're just hearing a lot more about the therapy in advance and everything else to get conditioned for these surgeries, and as well as post and everything. So I guess there's a lot of information that's out
Yes,
there
sir.
now.
Yes, sir.
Does it enable you to do things you could not do, or is it just the precision with which it's done?
It allows us to do things better
Okay.
and more precisely. And with that, with the hip replacements especially, what we're going to see less problems with leg length issues,
right.
less problems with instability, which is a factor of placing the cup or the socket very precisely.
So with this precision, are there less failure rates, and it gives the patient a better outlook, a better outcome?
It's more reproducible. So the theory is that yes, by placing the loads across the implants, which do wear and have a finite lifespan, if we can do that very precisely, theoretically they should last longer, and the patient should have better outcomes with less need for revisions.
How do people find out about this, or can they see it demonstrated, or?
There is on the web, you can go to Mako or Stryker Mako, and there's some information on the web.
M-A-K-O.
M-A-K-O, correct.
Okay. And so it can be done. How long have you been doing this now?
Well, I've been in Jackson for 17 years, so again, we're still doing the hip replacement, the knee replacements, and the partial knee replacements just like we used to do them. It's just that now we have an actual tool that helps us to do them very precisely and
Precise.
reproducibly.
I guess we will see more development of this type of procedure then.
Absolutely.
Okay. that it will apply to full knee replacement, or I guess eventually.
Right, it will. It's pretty
With all the
exciting.
improvements in technology, I mean, good grief, for
Yeah. All right.
for
Well, it's
how
exciting.
long, how many years have you done it without the robot, and then the robot comes along and
Right.
makes it not necessarily easier, but just makes the outcomes
Does it
greater.
extend the career of the surgeon?
I don't know. I hope it doesn't take over my position. but-
I hope so.
Still got to have me. All right. I'm 93, but I can still do this. Watch this.
right.
It's good to see you, John.
Yes.
Always.
Thank you for
we
being here,
appreciate it very
John.
much. All right.
Exciting
Dr. John
news.
Masterson, Sports Orthopedics and Spine. We appreciate him being with us. We're going to the main stage, as we say, and we welcome back these guys, Austin Varner and Connor Blakely.
Well, I woke up late this morning. I couldn't sweep you out my head. Oh, I woke up late this morning. I couldn't sweep you out my head. Oh, guess I better go down south and tell you what I done did. Oh, guess I better go down south and tell you what I done did. Oh, new town yesterday. I saw a strange man at my lady's house. Oh, new town yesterday. Saw a strange man at my lady's house. Oh, what they's doing, they didn't have to say. Shouldn't have been there anyhow. Oh, what they's doing, they didn't have to say. Before I punched him in the mouth. Oh, I got to bed late last night. Well, I had some work to do. Oh, I got to bed late last night. Had a little work I had to do. Oh, I showed up at that strange man's house. Told him what I was about to do. Oh, I showed up at that strange man's house. Well, I did what I came to do. Late this morning, couldn't sweep you out my head. Oh, woke up late this morning, couldn't sweep you out my head. Oh, guess I better go down south and tell you what I done did.
The DVR. It changes the way you watch TV forever. DVR service lets you instantly record a single show or an entire season and even pause live TV with the push of a button. And now, EPlus Broadband can set you up with multi-room DVR so you can play, pause, control your TV choices from any room in your home. Start a show in one room, finish in another. It will change your life. Learn more about multi-room DVR. Call or visit EPlusBroadband.com today.
Jackson Police, what do they do? And why do they do what they do? EPlusTV 6 Roll Call, an update on the people and the work of the Jackson Police Department. A new show every 2 weeks. What they do and what we can do to make a difference in Jackson. Roll Call now includes you, exclusively on EPlusTV 6.
The living room. It's a great place to watch TV. Just like your backyard, break time at the office, or waiting for your ride. Now you can watch TV everywhere. Stream your favorite shows or live TV from many channels in your cable package on any computer, tablet, or smartphone. It's all included with your ePlus broadband cable TV for no extra cost. Sign up to watch TV everywhere today. Visit eplusbroadband.com to learn more.
Well, thanks to Dr. John Masterson for being with us about the Makoplasty. They do this in conjunction with Tenovo
right.
Healthcare System, so we wanted to get that in as well as that connection. Pretty exciting stuff. Clay Elliott and Rob Harris are with us, and you know, we see these guys under different circumstances. Good to see you back with us.
Thank you.
Theater. We're not talking about theater today, but
not today.
Are you in the summer production?
I am. Yeah, we're doing Guys and Dolls this year,
okay.
And I have reprised my role as Big Julie. So there's that. We're having a time.
So we'll
of it.
probably see you
we'll
again,
see you
right?
back again soon.
Yes, indeed.
Look forward to that. They are working, and I don't know how to pronounce this. What is this?
Contact Mission.
Very nice.
Contact Mission.
Very good.
Contact Mission.
I read my notes.
Yeah, good. Read the notes.
Good.
So if you read the notes, you get ahead.
It's amazing. It's amazing how that works. Contact Mission is the way we say it in English. It's actually a German word, and it says Kontaktmission in German.
Okay.
But it means contact mission, and that's the easy way to pronounce it in English.
In the South, it's Contact
Mission. Yeah. Contact Mission.
It's not spelled with K's, though. You have to be careful, right?
So what exactly is Contact Mission?
Contact Mission is a European-based or an European-started mission organization that's working throughout Europe and also in other countries around the world, mostly to start churches and start ministries, taking the love of Jesus to other countries, new places, all the time.
Okay. Are they doing this work in Europe?
Yeah, it's actually started in Europe, and most of what we do is in Europe still.
Okay.
And our involvement from the American side is really focused on Europe. We really want to get Americans involved in what's going on in mission work in Europe.
All right, so because we think about Europe being Christian established area, right?
That's right.
So what's happening there?
Yeah, that's a great question. When we think about Europe, we tend to think of either pretty places or we think of places that are already reached with the gospel because there's
cathedrals
big cathedrals standing around. Exactly right. That's exactly what I thought.
Church,
I've always felt that way about Europe, and everyone we meet says the same thing. But really, mission work in Europe is a little different from what we usually think about mission work, too. Mission work, a lot of times we think of helping poor people, you know, building wells or streets or putting roofs on houses. In Europe, it's a little different. I'd like to tell you a little example, maybe, if I can. If you think, use your imagination, think of a country, if you would. A country that has a horrible government system. It's really despotic. You know, there's tyranny, what we used to call tyranny here. There's poverty, a lot of sickness, no good hospitals. The streets are all dirt. Nobody has a good roof on their house, and nobody has electricity. Only the very rich have running water. Okay, you're imagining a country? That is the country that Jesus came to. That is first century Palestine. And first century Palestine had all those problems, but when Jesus came into first century Palestine, what did he do there? He healed people, yeah. He preached the good news. He preached repentance. He preached God's kingdom. And those are the things that we believe ought to be done in Europe. Europe is full of people that don't have a problem with their running water. They don't have a problem with electricity. Right. And medical missions isn't that important either for most of Europe. There are places. There are places in Europe. But we do have a need in Europe for the gospel, for sure, because so many people are not believers.
So what is the approach?
The approach is we actually have international teams that go. We have Americans that go and end up planting churches with local pastors that are already doing ministry there. Okay. Am I saying that correctly?
That's exactly right.
Okay.
Right. Yeah, I mean, we really believe that international teams are the secret. If we have locals who are doing a great job, And there are some. There are believers who are starting churches and doing a great job with ministry. And we like to put together teams of missionaries from all over the place.
So build it and make it stronger.
That's right.
What are you looking for from this area then?
We're always looking for new missionaries, and there are plenty of believers in Jesus around here that might want to become a missionary in Europe. We would love to have that. Also, we're looking for people to pray. That's actually where Clay comes in with the prayer ministry.
I, as you know, I'm a biblical counselor here in town, and I was looking for more full-time employment, and I've known Rob for the better part of 10 years, and after a number of conversations, I'm the newbie on the contact mission team, and I'm doing prayer ministry and also what's called mission care. And that's, or member care, and that's the counseling. And so what we're wanting to do is get as many people as possible praying. We believe prayer to be very practical. It's the very heart of...
So how do people get involved with this?
Yeah.
How about that?
You can contact me at Clay at gokmusa.org.
GoKM.
You got it. Yep, gokmusa.org. Or visit us on Facebook. We have prayer requests that happen in real time or appear in real time. So
now, does Contact Mission have a website that people can go to find out more information?
It's at gokmusa.org.
gokmusa.org.
It's good to see you guys.
It is. You too.
Thank you for
having us. Clay Elliott and Rob Harris.
Wonderful.
We're going to go back to the main stage, and we'll welcome once again Austin Varner and Connor Blakely.
So tell me how it felt to fall from the sky. And where did you lose yourself? When did you lose my mind? And how do you know what to do with extra time? 'Cause someday I wish to keep this time from passing by. And oh, what a sight, and oh, what a life I do long for. Lock me away. No, I didn't have time to dream there was a place I'd go. A long time ago, lock me away. Every memory we made, there is no reason to try to keep these things. Lock me away. So send your belief out the door with your love. And what you can't see, no, it's never enough. Lay down what's left of you, and darling, please be still. 'Cause my body's aching for something real. And oh, what a sight, and oh, what a life I do long for, yeah. Lock me away. No, I didn't have time to dream there was a place I'd go. A long time ago, lock me away. Every memory we made, there is no reason to try to keep these things. Lock me away. Oh, what a sight, and oh, what a life, oh, what a sight.
This commercial isn't going to shock you or make you laugh, but it just might save your life. Every one of these people is alive today because someone else took the time to give blood. Hopefully, the person that gives blood for you is watching this too. Do you have time? Please give blood.
In 1986, my life changed forever when I struck 3 buried high-voltage cables while working on an excavation site. 30,000 volts of electricity blew through my body. I'm lucky to be alive and able to walk again. Today, accidents like mine can be avoided with a simple call to 811 in order to have your dig site marked.
Always call 811 before digging and be a hero. Respect the flags. Brought to you by Tennessee 811.
Hold it. I think you're going to like this picture.
Hello, everyone. I'm Steve Beverly. For the past 5 years, we've been bringing you classic TV favorites on TV6. Now we're on every Saturday night. 3 great hours of situation comedy. Surprises of your favorite stars from the golden age of TV. And every once in a while, you can say the secret word with Groucho. Steve Beverly's TV Classics every Saturday night from 7 to 10 on EPlusTV 6.
Welcome back to 6 in the City. We'll have more from Austin Varner and Connor Blakely. Good to have them back with us.
It is.
Yeah, and so appreciate them being with us. We got a big celebration coming up this Saturday.
I know. I didn't bring my confetti.
Yeah,
I did have confetti and balloons and
Chris
cupcakes.
Chris Felder's with us, and he's the owner, proprietor of Grubb's Grocery. And everybody thought he was crazy when he came to town, and here we are a year later.
Still do. Some of them still do.
Some still do. Like, what?
But he's trying to prove him
Where's
wrong.
white bread?
We have white bread. It's just unbleached white flour.
A whole different deal.
All right.
Well, it's good to see you. Congratulations. So
Thank
1
you,
year.
Steve.
So we got stuff planned this Saturday. Is it?
We have a lot of things planned. We have our friends from Marmaloo Farms are going to bring some baby farm animals for a petting zoo.
Okay.
Lots of deep discounts, 50% off stuff throughout the store.
All right.
A lot of industry people coming in who are industry experts on food and vitamin supplements. What else do we have? A lot of things, a lot of fun things planned
So
for
what will
the
be
day.
the hours this Saturday?
8 to 8 this Saturday.
This coming Saturday. All right. So it's the 25th, and celebrating 1 year of Grubb's Groceries, part of the Jackson Walk downtown. That whole development is just exciting.
It's real exciting.
For people that don't know, what makes Grubb different from other conventional
Cassandra, for
grocery
people who
stores?
don't know, we're a grocery store, just like any grocery store. The difference with us is that there are no artificial ingredients in any of the products, so we don't have anything artificial sweeteners, preservatives, fillers, colors, anything like that. No high fructose corn syrup, and no artificial flavors or preservatives.
And a lot of local products.
A lot of local. We buy from about, I think our roster is up to almost 30 local farmers, suppliers, and vendors right now.
Okay.
Yeah, really proud of that, and that'll be growing over the the next months and weeks, months, and years as we get more and more in Jackson. There's a lot of local people here to support, and we're proud to support those people.
Well, great. All right.
And not just any grocery store. I mean, you guys have a salad bar. You've got a little deli area.
We have a full deli. Yeah, we have full service
so you
deli.
do lunch or whatever there.
We do a great lunch business. We do wraps, paninis, grill sandwiches. Full juice and smoothie bar, all organic juices and smoothies. And coming up, I'm proud to announce, starting on the 27th, we'll have Asia Garden there. Sushi, yeah, we're partnering with them. So they're going to do exclusive Grubb's Grocery sushi for us.
Sushi downtown.
Real excited about that.
Okay, yeah. That's it. All right, well, that's exciting. How do you decide what to carry in that? I mean, you do this out of a passion.
Well, I've been in the business for 15 years. I helped start 2 stores in Nashville, so I'm not a stranger to the business. Gosh, there's so many great products to pick from. It's the industry is just growing literally by the billions of dollars every year in the natural foods industry around the globe. So there's no shortage of products to pick from. It's really deciding what you're not going to pick. The truth is. Yeah, but we have a really, not a huge store, but we have a great selection of products in pretty relatively small
What's been the
space.
reaction, Chris? Because, some people will not know. They'll walk in and not know exactly what Grubb's is, and so it's an education process.
It is an education process. That's been a part of the process here as well, and I knew that would be because there's never been a store like this here in Jackson. The closest one really is Memphis with Whole Foods there. And they've been great at educating my customer. Whole Foods has, so really they've done a great job. It's interesting because so many people don't know the store is still here, and thanks to you guys and shows like this, we've gotten the word out. But the people that do shop with us have been very enthusiastic and thankful to have the store here. We get people from all over, not just downtown Jackson,
okay.
but the surrounding towns as well. So and the feedback has been really enthusiastic, especially the folks here at Jackson Walk that can walk out their front door and walk right to the store there.
So what made you select downtown?
They sort of selected us. They called Nashville.
Is that right? Okay.
Yeah,
So
the good people at Jackson Walk, the developers there, Hal Crocker, and those guys they're awesome. They started calling us a few years ago to open a store here, and it wasn't really on the radar, but I came and visited here and saw what was going on here, and I was honestly just blown away. Who wouldn't be by what's happening here? And it just seemed like a natural fit. So we started that process about 2 years ago, a year and a half ago, 2 years
When
ago.
people ask you that don't live downtown, where you're located, what do you tell them?
I tell them downtown Jackson. I live here. I have a house here. I live here, and the business is right at downtown Jackson. And that alone is, there's been a huge resurgence here, and there are still things yet to be announced in downtown Jackson.
About where the West Jackson Church is and all that stuff.
It's crazy, what's going on here. And I tell people it's really great now. Stick around about 4 or 5 years. It's really going to be amazing.
Totally different place.
Yeah.
Glad you're here.
Thank you, Steve.
So
I appreciate it.
yes, happy anniversary.
Thank you.
Happy birthday, happy
This
anniversary.
coming Saturday, the 25th, 8 a.m. till 8 p.m. And you can get information and half price.
We'll find you on Facebook.
On
You have a
Facebook,
website?
website grubsgrocery.com, Facebook Grubs Grocery, Instagram Grubs Grocery, Twitter Grubs Grocery,
great.
GRUBBS. Grocery.
GRUBBS.
Good to see you. Congratulations.
Steve.
If you haven't been there, you need to come
Yeah,
downtown and
you
go to Grubs because
We
it's
have more
delicious.
coming up, so stay with us. It's on the way at 6 in the City.
Hi, I'm Franny Smith, host of EPlusTV 6 cooking show At Home on the Range. Our show features some of Jackson's best cooks, regular folks just like you and me that enjoy home entertaining and sharing their culinary skills. Join us each week as our guests share favorite family recipes, tips for entertaining, and delicious fare from the natural gas kitchens at Kaufman's Home Furnishings and Appliances. Have fun with local folks who are going to help you feel more at home on the range.
Drawing from a tremendous underground aquifer, JA's water supply is sand filtered by nature. This water supply is not only plentiful, it requires minimal treatment. Continually lab tested for quality, it's the water distributed through the Water Division at JEA. More than once named by the Tennessee Association of Utility Districts as West Tennessee's best tasting water. Clean water, another part of JEA today.
Ready, set, go for it. It's your adventure. This is your GAC.
Jackson State Community College has got a brand new way to do education, right? And we're going to talk to Dr. Tom Pigg and Dr. Larry Bailey about all of this, and we're glad to have you guys here. Started 3-week and 5-week terms.
Absolutely.
Okay, all right. So tell us about this. This is pretty exciting.
Well, we're trying to make education accessible for the people of West Tennessee.
You don't go to class once a week for 3 weeks.
Not quite. Not quite.
That's your idea of going to school.
It's kind of like Grubs Grocery, 8 a.m. to 8 p. But you can do it in 3 weeks, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
What prompted this?
Well, we started looking at serving more non-traditional students working full-time, making classes accessible to them at a time that they can have to spend the necessary time to progress in their jobs or whatever it may be toward achieving a degree.
Okay, all right. So what all areas of study are open for these kind of classes?
Basically all across the college.
Okay.
We have modified our schedule in many, many ways. Even so many of our 2-year programs are now using a hybrid format where many of the instructional time is online, and then they come and meet maybe once a week. And that type of thing, that might be a program for you.
He's got you, Pig.
But it is something that is kind of transforming the way we do things. And one of the things that we'll be doing is we'll start having classes in between terms now. Like we did in May, we had a special term in May. We'll have one during the Christmas holidays. It'll be a completely online session. Students will be able to register for classes during that time.
During Christmas break, I can complete another class.
Oh, wow.
Exactly, exactly.
Is it just going to be for these transition times, or do you see this becoming kind of part of the curriculum out there?
Well, you mentioned about we've got a new or I should say certificate program that we're working on. It's not been fully approved yet, but we have the courses in place. It's going to be called Healthcare Technician. And what this is going to do is we're going to be offering 5-week courses during our fall and spring semesters. There'll be like 3 5-week courses that in conjunction with our regular 15-week courses. So what they're going to be doing in this particular program is they'll be taking classes in phlebotomy to become a certified phlebotomist, EKG, and also clinical medical assisting certifications. And these students basically will be able to complete this program in essentially about 6 months. And this will give them a good solid skill set.
So in 15 weeks, instead of getting 3 hours, I can get 9.
We can get 9 hours in there. And plus, we have some online courses that they can take over the 15-week period while they're taking these 15-week courses.
Wow.
So if I can balance my time.
So it's just getting on the fast track to getting finishing a degree, getting an education, getting a degree.
Right. You're going to see more and more fast track programs coming to Jackson State.
All right. How do we find out about this then?
Well, first of all, just go to our website, www.jscc.edu, and click on academic programs. There's information there. Also, contact the Dean of Allied Health office. Tom is
Is this primarily in health that we're looking at these programs right now, or is it?
It's all across the country.
All
It's basically in almost in every area.
What it tells me then, and this is an important thing, is that whatever my work schedule or my circumstance right now, I should start exploring this. If I'm looking to make a change or maybe get a different type of degree or different type of skill set, it may be more feasible than ever before.
This provides a lot more flexibility for folks.
Right.
But I need, so there are counselors and everything that can help guide us through this process.
Right, and we've got a lot of new things that just kind of be watching the website. We've got a couple of, we've got a criminal justice, an AAS degree in criminal justice that we're going to be rolling out very soon. Also an AAS in fire science. And one of the things about, especially like fire science as an example, existing firefighters who have already certain certifications, we may be able to look at or take those certifications in lieu of taking the courses.
Oh, wow.
They call it PLA credit.
So fill out some other classes and get a degree. Then.
And even some of these things with this healthcare technician, for example, if we've got people out there in the community that already have a phlebotomy certification or EKG or even some of these others, we can accept that as college credit and help them pursue a degree.
Wow.
It's really exciting.
It is.
Appreciate
Great
y'all being
things
on.
happening in
Dr. Larry
Jackson
Bailey
State.
and Dr. Tom Pigg with us. JSCC.edu, the website, and then we'll pick it up from there. So be sure to check it out, and then if you need to call somebody or whatever, let's get it underway. It's great. It's exciting.
It is exciting.
Appreciate the
Jackson
innovation.
State is.
Who's going to be the new president before we leave, John?
He had to throw that in there.
We'll go ahead and make the announcement today if y'all want to.
No.
All right, congratulate Dr. Blanding on
That's
retirement.
right.
We're going to miss him. Appreciate his work very much.
Thank you guys for being here.
Thank you. We're going back to the main stage. Austin Varner and Connor Blakely.
Bricks and stone it fell. Right smack on top. Sedona, Arabelle. Jump for sale, won't you hop on in a stagecoach, baby, gonna take you for a spin, oh, 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 oh. Hey, little Hollywood, you're gone, but you're not forgot. You got the cash, but your credit's no good. You flipped the script, you shot the plot. And I remember when the neon used to burn so bright and pink. Saturday night, kind of pink. blacklist and this toast. Came down so swift and drove them to the coast. We're going to California, but we're all at work. I guess that's better than a grave and a hearse. No. Oh, oh. Hey, little Hollywood, you're gone, but you're not forgot. You got the cash, but your credit's no good. You flipped the script and you shot the fight. I remember when the neon used to burn so bright and pink. Saturday night, kind of pink. The devil's in a rush. And this duct tape makes you hush. So don't let me cut you a deal. I'm a little hungover and I may have to steal your soul. Oh, oh. Hey, little Hollywood, you're gone, but you're not forgot. You got the cash, but your credit's no good. You flipped the script and you shot the pilot. I remember when the neon used to burn so bright and pink.
The living room. It's a great place to watch TV. Just like your backyard, break time at the office, or waiting for your ride. Now you can watch TV everywhere. Stream your favorite shows or live TV from many channels in your cable package on any computer, tablet, or smartphone. It's all included with your EPlus broadband cable TV for no extra cost. Sign up to watch TV everywhere today. Visit EPlusBroadband.com to learn more.
Utility infrastructure often coordinates with streets and highways. Much of the work performed by utility crews is done in proximity to traffic. Tennessee has added utility crews to the mandated clearance for emergency and law enforcement personnel. When lights are flashing, crews are working, traffic should move over an additional lane. If a lane gap is not available, traffic should slow. The Jackson Energy Authority thanks the drivers of Jackson for your cooperation in Move Over Tennessee, promoting the work and safety of JEA personnel.
This is Sergeant Chris Richardson of the Tennessee Highway Patrol. Over my career, I've been asked, what's the most difficult part about being a state trooper? That's easy. The hardest part about being a state trooper is going to someone's house and telling the people there that someone they love is never ever coming home because of a senseless, preventable traffic crash. In Tennessee, every year, way too many lives are lost by drinking and driving, texting and driving, and not wearing your seatbelt. Please don't make me tell your loved ones that you're not coming home.
We'll have more with Austin Varner and Connor Blakely. Very good to have them back with us.
It is good to have them back with us.
They've been with us in different configurations and everything else, so it's good. Talented young men. We're glad to have them here. Danny Sorrell is with us. He is a minister at the Campbell Street Church of Christ, and he's involved in a special effort in this community prayer.
That's right.
All right. Started this at Southside, right?
That's right. We've had 3 weeks. We've got 6 more weeks to go, and it's building every week. There's a lot of excitement. People are coming together, and it's a pretty simple idea. We're just going to, everybody's welcome, everybody come together. We pray for our city, pray for the schools, pray for the churches, and just enjoy some fellowship together. And it's really been a good thing.
And this happens on Wednesday nights?
Every Wednesday night.
Every Wednesday night.
Every Wednesday
night.
We start serving at 6. We have some free food. We're grilling out some hot dogs and chips and, that kind of stuff about 6. And we kind of spend some time just getting to know people and having some conversations, and then our prayer time starts about 7.
So if you're watching the show today, tomorrow's Wednesday.
That's right.
So where will we be tomorrow?
We'll be at Tiger at Middle School. Although now they've changed their name.
Right, it's going to be that's the Montessori school.
But I think everybody here will know that it's Tiger Middle School on Westwood.
Yeah, if you say Montessori school, it'll be like, okay.
That's right, community Montessori. But
So how are you selecting the locations then?
Well, we wanted to cover all of Jackson, all of the city of Jackson, and so we thought that we, at least this first year, we went and looked at the political districts that were already drawn.
All right.
And so we have
9 of those.
pick a right. So we pick a school, a good location in each one of those 9 districts. And so, like you said, District 1 was Southside, and then District 2 went to Parkview Learning Center over on East Chester, and District 3 was the one that got rained out that we had to reschedule, Alexander Elementary School.
Okay, and that's coming up later. So on Tiger on the 22nd, the 29th will be at Andrew Jackson, and then July 6th at Alexander Elementary, at USJ on the 13th, at Northside High School on the 20th of July, and the 27th, Pope Elementary. Where do people find out and keep
because
up with this?
that's a lot of information.
Yeah, that's right. We've really been promoting everything through Facebook. We have our Facebook page, Pray for Jackson.
Pray for Jackson. Okay.
So you can just search Pray for Jackson, and all of our information is there, the dates, the times, and if there is a time if we have to cancel because of weather, as we did last week, you know, we'll use Facebook as our main way to get the word out.
Now, Danny is with the Campbell Street Church of Christ. Is this open to anybody in the community, or
anybody and everybody?
Right,
We're just think it's a great way for the people of Jackson to come together.
And you said it's a free event. So
it is a
anybody
free
and
event,
everybody.
right?
When you're praying, then is there specific stuff that's set aside, or does it depend on who's there, the express wishes that evening, or how does this?
Well, kind of the way it's been working out is we kind of begin with 3 main things that we're praying for. We're praying for the city, we're praying for the schools, and we try to pray for the schools by name, teachers, administrators, all of that, and we pray for the churches and all the work that's being done through the churches in the city of Jackson. And then we take, we just encourage people to get in some groups, some smaller groups of 4 or 5 people, maybe people that they don't know, and introduce themselves and share some prayer requests and pray for each other. And we're encouraging them to pray for each other throughout the week. And then we go on some prayer walks. We'll take, you know, if we have neighborhoods in all 4 directions, we'll have a group of people going this way and every direction, and just, you know, walking through the streets, praying for people. People have been coming out of their homes and you know, asking, what are you doing? And then, hey, sharing prayer requests. And
is that right?
It's been a really amazing
response. It's kind of an interesting thing. All right, so what have you seen then as a result of this? I mean, you've just done it a couple of weeks now, right?
Well, the response has just been great. People have been loving it, and people have been, you know, like on the prayer walks, I wasn't sure that was going to work, but people are coming out and they're, you know, what are you doing? And they're sharing prayer requests, and actually people have followed up with,
join in.
Yeah, and just it's been really a good thing. It's really bringing people together.
So you're seeing some continued contacts then?
Right. We had one family came out and they prayed. They found out some needs that they had, and they went back and helped them.
Okay, wow.
The next week, so.
Tigert Middle School, or the Tigert campus,
night.
tomorrow evening at 7 on the
22nd.
and the 29th at Andrew Jackson. Pray for Jackson on Facebook.
That's right. Facebook, Pray for Jackson, Pray for Jackson, TN, either one.
All right. It's good to see you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Dan Sorrell with us from the Campbell Street Church.
What a wonderful thing.
Great thing going on.
Such a positive thing for our community.
Yeah, absolutely. It's interesting the response you're getting, too.
Oh, yeah.
People are coming out.
It's been great.
Been great. Repeat folks are following along.
Right. It's growing every week. Probably had 300 last week.
That's
wow.
great. Pray for Jackson right there on Facebook. We're going to be back with more as we continue. This is 6 in the City.
Renew Biomedical also uses the same great JEA broadband service as well as the JEA telephone service to make sure our service customers get the support and service they need, both via phone, email, and teleconferencing. We ship service loaners, and it's imperative that we keep in contact with our service customers and get them the feedback they need. And the only way to do that is with a reliable internet and telephone connection.
The original pipes in Jackson's gas system were wood. Then the new industry standard became cast iron. In 2016, the Jackson Energy Authority celebrated the last mile, the complete and final replacement of the remaining cast iron pipes. Cast iron gave way to safer, more reliable materials that vary by pressure load and system need. There are some natural gas systems still using cast iron, but that's not the case at JEA today.
Jackson 24/7 continues this summer as your source for perspective on people, issues, and key decisions facing our community. Whether it's the economic challenges facing public education, the battle in the streets for local law enforcement, or a bold new leader for higher education, Jackson 24/7 brings you the key questions and answers every day at noon, 4, 6:30, and 9:30 on EPlusTV 6.
Welcome back to 6 in the City. I want to thank all of our guests for being with us. Special stuff coming up. Once again, congratulations to Miss Tennessee and to our crew for a great week last week.
Great week. Congratulations to Grubbs Grocery on their one-year anniversary.
Yes, and speaking of stuff going on downtown, I understand Fleet Street is now open.
Fleet Street did a soft opening. That's right. I've heard. I haven't been yet, but
some
I've heard.
Some of our guys have been. They recommend
it's delicious. That's right.
The AMP Friday night. The 24th, Reverend Jesse and the Holy Smokes.
And it's awesome if you haven't heard Reverend Jesse. He's been on our show. We've done a couple of Studio 6s with him, so it's great.
Some other stuff coming up this week, the All-American Blood Drive, really important blood drive. Lifeline is saying that for whatever reason, transfusion demands are up. They have been this summer, and collections, of course, traditionally go down during the summer. So they're going to be open from 8 a.m. till 6 p.m. Thursday. This Thursday, the 23rd, if you're watching us during the week. Lifeline Blood Services and all kinds of special things. The Lift had the Luau Blood Drive today.
That's right. That's today.
Continuing, and all that is coming up. And
the Jackson Children Teen Theater is going to be presenting The Jungle Book. It's coming up June 30th and July 1st to 1:30 and 7 o'clock each day.
One other note, the Tennessee Historical Commission is going to be meeting in Jackson this week at the University of Memphis Lambeth campus. That meeting starts at 9. It's got a lengthy agenda. Of course, it's designed for commission members, but if you're interested in what they do, you're welcome to be there. And it'll be at the Hamilton Performing Arts Center, so we're glad to welcome the Tennessee Historical Commission into our city. And it's been a pleasure to have Austin Varner and Connor Blakely with us. They've been with us before. They're with
Hartsbridge.
And you guys you've done some other stuff with us. Y'all done some Studio 6s and other things, right?
Oh, yeah, we've done quite a bit, actually. Yeah. Me and him have been on with our drummer before, and we've been here whole band with Beyond Blame.
I've been here with some other singers, too.
Yeah.
And I've sang with Hannah Frank before.
Okay, so y'all
are just getting your frequent visitor card punch, too, right?
Well, it's good to have you here. How do you describe what you do?
Well, Beyond Blame was majorly a cover band.
All right.
So, and we decided to kind of branch off and write our own music.
Okay.
And I don't really know how to describe the genre of music that we play.
It's just rock.
Yeah.
It's not like hard rock.
Just acoustic rock here.
Like
acoustic versions today.
You know?
Yeah, acoustic versions.
So that's what Hartsbridge is.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, very good.
Where can people find your music?
We are on Spotify and cdbaby.com.
Very good. All right. Under Hartsbridge, right?
Yeah, and you can follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, everything.
Well, they're telling me to let you guys sing. Cause we're running out of
They're
time.
telling us to be quiet and let y'all sing.
Good to have you with us.
Heard there's a gold mine in the AR. Mountains made of sugar too. The goats are sweeter than the honey jar. Oh, I want this to be true. But if I'm gonna find what my heart is telling me to do, I'm gonna slow down and burn down the whole time. See if then my feet can find their way back to you. I'm gonna take my time and see if then I realize that you're all my heart is never wanted to lose. Oh, yeah. Never want to lose. Wheat mind picks out what it don't know. That don't change the color of the gold. Dad don't wanna raise no weak man, so I turn my back to this cold. But if I'm gonna see what my soul is having me to be, I'm gonna slow down and burn down the whole time. See if then my feet can find their way back to you. my time and see if then I realize that you're all my heart has never wanted to lose. Oh, oh, yeah.